Hello everyone, Little Smith here. It's going to be review day today. It's Tuesday 20th of February, because it's gone past 10 o'clock in the PM. So today I'm going to be reviewing a film I watched on YouTube on Sunday. Postal is based on the video game Postal of the same name, and it was a viral drive wide. I can understand, like, I've seen like loads of other videos calling it a masterpiece, and I can understand why. So it's basically the same sort of premise of Postal 2, mostly, for the most part. I have played a bit of Postal 2. I haven't really played much of Postal 1, but I think that's a top-down game. But it's yeah, if you're a little sensitive little snowflake or left wing, this film isn't going to be for you. It was made in 2007, and you can tell it was going to be wild from the start, which I would just say. Basically, it starts with terrorists losing control of a plane and almost crashing into a building. It looks like they're going to crash into a building, which yeah, remember, this is 2007, 6 years after 9/11 happened, so it's a bit spicy to begin with, isn't it? But it does star a guy called Dude. I'm not quite sure why they didn't credit him as the Postal Dude, but they do later on in the film, and he's basically there in his trailer with his dog Champ sitting all over the ground. Like he lives in one of those like hillbilly trailer parks sort of thing, but like you can see his wife, she's as fat as a fat cunt. Like, there's no word of a lie. Like in the game, even though you don't really get to see his wife in the game, I think you might in the third and fourth one, which I do know that there's sequels. He's got a fat wife. And you can see in this one, because it like shows all the photos at the beginning, and she's like really skinny, and as the photos go along, she's getting fatter and fatter in each one. So it's basically him trying to get a job, just like the game, and then things get worse and worse for the town of Paradise. I think it's Paradise Falls, is it, or August Paradise? I'm not quite sure. It just gets worse and worse for everyone as the days go on, which is essentially the same thing that happens in the game. Like the game is set out as day by day, and then you get the DLC, which is Apocalypse Weekend, I believe. And it's basically doing errands each day while dealing with things like terrorists and like religious nutcases and left-wing people, that sort of thing. It just gets nuts and more nuts each day you play it, and this one kind of follows the same vibe, but obviously this is like set in like I want to say a couple of days, maybe like one day. I'm not quite sure. I can't remember if there's been like any night scenes in it, even though I saw it on Sunday. But the basic premise is the terrorist, or Osama bin Laden. Yes, he's in this one. And he's best mates with George Bush, by the way, in this one. So, yep, just like in real life. He basically wants to use the crotchety dolls to pot the avian flu or bird flu in, and basically spread it all across America and possibly worldwide. Which I believe in the game it was anthrax. I can't really remember what it was in the game, but I think it was either anthrax or like cancer or something. I'm not quite sure. Vern Troyer is in it. He is he's playing himself, and he's starring as the guy who voices the crotchety dolls in the film. See, like the obviously there's actual crotchety dolls in this film, and the main creator of the game is in this as well. Like he makes a cameo, and it's a speaking role as well, which I do love when actual like if there's a cameo and it's like based on a movie based on the game. I really like it when there's a cameo of the like one of the voice actors or creators of the game or of the older movie, a bit like in the Little Mermaid remake. They actually had a voice cameo of the original voice actress for Ariel in there, which is really good. And when the Uncharted movie came out, there was a cameo and a few lines from the original actor who voiced Drake, Nathan Drake, which was excellent. So that's actually really good for a film that's based on a video game, especially if people's got like speaking roles in the video games as well. So you can like is good. It's good fan service as well. It's really good. Yeah, this movie is violent. I'm not gonna lie, it is violent. It has nudity of both men and women. So yeah, obviously it's 18 and over movie, even though it's on YouTube, but it has been age restricted on YouTube, which I wonder why. And yes, kids die in it. You actually see children die in this movie. I said it's wild for a reason. It doesn't pull any stops. It just basically shows you everything. But yeah, it is really good. You like I said, like you don't need to buy it on DVD or anything. It's on YouTube right now. Look up Postal movie 2007, and like I think it's like the English version. They got, so yeah, you can watch it on YouTube. It's like almost 2 hours long. It's a lengthy film. Now, for the heartbreaking part, this movie cost 15 million to make, and what it made back was almost $150,000. I'm starting to wonder if the company went bankrupt after this movie, because that shouldn't have happened. It was a fantastic movie. It should have got well over 150,000 at least. I'm not quite sure if the advertising on it was the problem or what, but I'm pretty sure it was a straight to DVD movie, because it was still back in the day where DVDs were quite popular, and like Blu-rays as well. So I'm not quite sure what happened with that. But to be fair, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think it was a fantastic movie. Because I have a really dark sense of humour, I found this movie fantastic. And that's like, because I always like my sense of humour is dark, like really dark. I laugh at the most fucking darkest, darnest things. So I found this movie absolutely hilarious. Another cameo. They had another cameo. J.K. Simmons, the guy from Spider-Man. I was not expecting him to be in this. To be fair, he's playing the guy like preaching the public, like essentially similar to what Alex Jones is doing on his podcast, basically the right wing guy of this film. I actually found him quite cool in it. I actually quite liked his character in it. There's also a religious theme in this film, like a religious fanatic Uncle Dave trying to write his own Bible and that, like shagging all the women as well. Again, he was a really enjoyable character. Like most of the characters in this film was really likable. It's like even the people that played the terrorists, they was like, it was basically taking the piss out of Osama bin Laden and everything. Like you can see, there's like terrorists are not the smartest people of the bunch. They even have a fucking retarded one that ran up to the iOS guy to hug him to like blow him up. The only problem is he wasn't wearing his vest, so nothing happened. Oh dear. But yeah, I do recommend this one. If if you got a sense of humour like me, you will love this film. Like I said, it's on YouTube. Look up Postal movie 2007, and you'll be able to find it. So that's been 10 minutes of review. I'm going to leave it here. Tomorrow I'll be having a Encyclopedia Dramatica reading. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.